I stand here today for the first time in 20 years with the United States not at war. We've turned the page.
Well, quick there, but President Biden back in September 2021, weeks after the botched U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, he's speaking at the UN there about moving on, even as Americans remain stranded at the time. Taking a live look at Capitol Hill, the House Foreign Affairs Committee holding a roundtable hearing, that's today, with Gold Star families of those killed at the Abbey Gate outside Kabul's airport. That attack leaving 13 Americans and around 170 Afghan citizens dead.
With us now, Florida Congressman Brian Mast. He's a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. Sir, welcome and thanks for coming on. Why did you find it was important to host these families for this roundtable event?
Just number one, you think of this like you think of Memorial Day. Our service members live on. Their service lives on. They inspire the next generation to serve by remembering what they did, how they served, their patriotism inside of you. This is important for those reasons. And unfortunately, it's not something that takes place within the White House.
Obviously, hearing from these Gold Star families, it's difficult, and I know that you've heard from them before. Talk to us about the importance of continuing to hear these families' stories, and again, the memories that they share again of those 13 U.S. service members who died heroes serving our nation.
They can't move on with the heartbreak inside of them. Without accountability and without answers. They are owed that because it's so obvious to everybody that this was political operations being conducted by the military. The president used the military as pawns, and by doing that, he essentially said that our military personnel are as expendable as the pieces of equipment that he left behind there. That's the way that he treated them. And there has to be answers for that, or our nation can't move on. And we never learn a thing from it.
You know, sir, it's been, of course, 2 years since this deadly attack, since the bomb exploded. And yet we haven't seen really any sort of change at the top when it comes to who was making those calls on that day. Why do you think that is? And really, has there been accountability for what took place?
To say there's no change at the top is an understatement. The administration will flat out deny that anything went wrong. We know for a fact that they didn't even give the level of preparation that Florida's giving for this hurricane to the withdrawal of Afghanistan. To make a quick comparison, the totally different levels. They conducted this operation in the heaviest period of fighting instead of maybe waiting for a better period like the wintertime to do this withdrawal. They didn't account for the worst case scenarios, which is the basic level of planning that in the way that you conduct any military operation. It was entirely done for political purposes. It's why they chose September 11th as the original withdrawal day, because Joe Biden wanted to make it a party withdrawing on September 11th, making it politics. These things are all things that the administration do not answer for. They deny that this took place in these ways. They hail it as a success, something that should be replicated, and it's a slap in the face to every new Gold Star family that resulted from the August 26 bombings at the Abbey Gate.
We will follow those meetings really quickly. I can't let you go without getting a comment on Steve Scalise, the majority leader, announcing a blood cancer treatment, undergoing that. That was breaking news right when we got into your thoughts for the majority leader.
As soon as I saw it reported, I texted him immediately. He's my friend. He's a hard charger. This isn't something that's going to beat him. As he said, he's tough, he's strong, he's going to beat it. I fully believe that about him. I guarantee he's out there just figuring out what he needs to do and how he fights it as we speak.
He's a strong man. He's got a lot of support around him. Congressman Brian Mast joining us. Congressman, thank you for your service and thank you for your time.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks so much.